Boy, am I tired. Alright, so next thing, first of all, I forgot. This is going to be a separate video. So, hi, how are you? Good morning. It's not morning. It's like 3, 4 o'clock. This video is actually going to tap into something that I believe y'all should be getting into this week. So I wanted to go ahead and get the video out about it. So you're going to start factoring soon, within the next 2 weeks. And factoring is so important. But we're not going to get specifically into factoring right now. We're going to get into changing factored form into standard form, which is the easiest of them all. This is factored form. Yeah. And we're going to change it into standard form. So how we do that, there's 2 ways. I'm going to show you both ways. The first way is to just distribute. So if I have x plus 4 times x minus 10, I'm going to distribute x to everything. So this x is going to multiply by x. X times x is x squared. Okay? Then this x is also going to multiply by negative 10. Negative 10 times x is negative 10x. Okay? Then the 4 is going to do the same thing. 4 is going to multiply by x. 4 times x is positive 4x. And then the 4 is also going to multiply by the negative 10. 4 times negative 10 is negative 40. Okay? You will always, most of the time, majority of the time, have like terms right here and right here once you distribute. So you have to combine them. This is not your final answer. Do not leave that. Your final answer would be x squared, and then negative 10 plus 4 is negative 6x minus 40. That would be your final answer. Now the second way to do it is to use the area, I forgot what it's called, and quite frankly, I'm getting a little hungry. All you're gonna do is give a box for each term. So I have x plus 4. So x gets this box, and I'll put 4 right here. Okay, then I have x minus 10. X will get this box. Negative 10, don't leave out the sign, will get this box. Okay, and all I'm going to do is multiply. That's why it's called the area model. There it is, area model. So remember, area is length times width. So imagine if I'm only paying attention to one box at a time. So this box right here, one box at a time. And I wanted the area of the blue box. I would say x times x. X times x is x squared. 4, now I'm focusing on this box. 4 times x is 4x. Now I'm going to focus on this box. X times negative 10 is negative 10x. Now I'm going to focus on this box. Negative 10 times 4, negative 40. Then you write them out. So I'll say x squared. That's a positive 4x, so I know to say plus 4x minus 10x. Didn't know when it was going to happen. I done got a marker on the couch. All right, so now all I have to do is combine my like terms. 4 minus 10, x squared minus 6x minus 40. So you end up with the same answer either way. Doesn't really matter, but there's just 2 ways to do it. Let's try the bottom one. So I'm going to distribute the x to all my terms over here. X times x is x squared. X times 3 is positive 3x. 2 times x is positive 2x. And then 2 times 3, positive 6. Combine my like terms in the middle. X squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, so that's it. You're just distributing. So I'm going to put each term in each box. So when I say each term, look, I have 4 terms. I have x2, x3. So each term is going to get a side. x2, x3. Okay? Now, I have to keep them on the same side. Imagine if I was keeping the parentheses together. I have to keep them on the same side. X times x times x, x squared. 3 times x, 3x. X times 2, 2x. 2 times 3, 6. Write them out. And it really doesn't too much matter which order you write them out, because you just putting this together. If you got a negative, you're going to say minus. If it's all positive, you're going to say all plus. The same thing. X squared plus 5x plus 6. And that's my answer. The way you could see factor form is like this, where you don't have 4 terms, you only have 3. Now how you do that is the one term you have goes on the side with only one box. And then this splits up into this box. And you do the same area model. Okay, and then that comes down, x squared minus 5x. Now you could also have done the distribute. Same thing. That's what we're used to. Distribute and you'll get x squared minus 5x. Okay, so that's another way you could see it. Now, this factor form is gonna quickly transition to finding the zeros, because whenever you have factored form, whenever you have standard form and you're going to factor form and you need to find the zeros of your parabola, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go watch another video. I forgot what the title was, but go watch one of the videos I just posted. When you have to find the zeros, like when you're going to have to get to a point where you're graphing your own parabola, this part you need to know. So finding the zeros is finding where the line or the parabola, finding where these 2 points are. That's what this is going to help you do, find these 2 points. Okay? So how you do that is very simple. All you're going to do is set it equal to 0. So you're going to say x plus 1 equals 0. And then x minus 2 equals 0. And you're going to solve for x. How do I do that? Subtract 1. X equals negative 1. So that means my parabola crosses at negative 1 and positive 2. That's it. So this point will be at negative 1. This point will be at positive 2. Same thing. So down here you do the same thing. Set them both equal to 0 and solve for x. Alright, so this is telling me that my parabola crosses at 0 and negative 2. Okay, that's it. That's all we're going to go into in this particular video. We'll get into factoring need its own video, child. But it's easy once you get into it, okay? I think that's my last video of the day. Bye.
Don't know if you got a girl, don't mean that